Hey guys, it's Sierra here, and before I let you watch the main feature for today, I'm just going to say a couple of things about it. I just want to apologise if you're watching this at all. We did record this dual com over Skype, and my connection is pretty shit. It did lag out quite a bit during the time, so if Shaz sounds a bit like a robot at all at any point, that's not his fault. Technically, that's not my fault either, but my internet is shocking, so I would like to apologise for that in advance. I've listened through this about 20 times, and I'm pretty sure you can tell what is being said, even if it is hard. I will put annotations up or do subtitles. If you're watching this and you need anything, you definitely can't hear anything like that, just send me a message or leave a comment, and I will be able to put subtitles on this. Okay, thank you guys, hope you enjoy.
3, 2, 1.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Hey guys, it's SierraFiveZero here, and I am doing a dual commentary today with one of my trusty beastly PS3 pals. This is Shaz1874, is a PS3 gamer like myself, plays a lot of Bad Company 2, and about a month or two ago, he burst onto the battlefield scene with quite an epic montage of campaign highlights, which incidentally was when PSN was down and I brought out loads of shit like Fallout 3 and things like that. So, welcome to Shaz1874. I've kind of given you a little bit of an introduction. I don't know if you want to say anything a bit more about yourself at all.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, do you want me just to go now? No, listen, Tom, that's fantastic. I really appreciate what you said there. You kind of caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting that
Yeah.
at all. As you said, I've only recently started making videos on YouTube because the PlayStation Network was down. And I've been playing this game for so long. And I just thought, because of my personal life situation, it would pass a lot of time and just make my day a bit more colourful. And as far as the campaign highlights video went, I did that because I was on the PC and I was a complete noob. And I put something together and completely overwhelmed the amount of people that liked it. And I know I took a lot of flack for it as well. But it was just an idea that I came up with, and I'm really glad that the Battlefield guys enjoyed it. And I also want to thank you for asking me to come and do a dual commentary with you
Yeah,
over some of
that's
your beastly gameplay, as you say, because
yeah.
you're more of a beast than me.
Sure, you say that, you say that. Um, but yeah, as Shaz said, this is one of my gameplays. I recorded it a couple of nights ago. It's a bit of me rampaging, except for there where I got gunned down by a bloody USAS, and it
Don't get me
struck me.
started.
Yeah, that guy had like a massive magazine, fired like 20 shots at me. But anyway, yeah, this is me running around with my elite noob scope M95. It is an absolute beast of a weapon. If none of you have tried this kit setup before, I would highly recommend it. It's lethal at short range, and you can make some pretty good long range kills with it as well.
Yeah,
So
funny you should say that. I mean, watching your gameplay, my little girl watched this morning, and she immediately, jumped on the Battlefield before she went home because she was being picked up by her mum. And she was like, what's he using? And I was like, he's using one of these bloody sniper rifles, the ones I always get killed with. She stuck this, she copied your class and such, and started getting into it, having a lot of fun with it. So thank you for, introducing her to this particular setup, because she is, quite, she enjoys the challenge of a new class, and she loves quickscoping. So I
yeah.
appreciate that as well. How do you find, sort of playing with a sniper aggressively as well? I mean, rather than kind of class or a medic class like what I prefer. I mean,
Mm.
how do you feel it works for you?
Well, I've seen your videos that you've done before with the aggressive medic. I mean, saying saying something like that, I've never been a great fan of the medic class. I think I've got my lowest score on it, and pushing it with the recon class. Before I got my PVR, and about 10 ranks before that, I was I would admit freely that I was an absolute douchebag at this game. From ranks about 0 to about 25, something like that. Um, I was one of the blueberries who was sitting on the hill with his M95 at 12 times. I freely admit that. But after actually getting into YouTube and seeing people like, Sergeant Enigma, for example, he is the king of aggressive recon, and I watched some of his videos and thought that looks absolutely amazing. I need to try with
That's-
that, and it really is quite good.
Yeah, he makes it look that damn easy. It's really scary stuff. I mean, I don't know what I would do if I was up against somebody like that. I mean, as much as I'm an aggressive medic, I mean, I do like to try all different classes. I choose the medic because the gun just handles the way I want a gun to handle. And I always use the stock, the M249, so that's my preferred choice. But as you said, Sergeant Enigma, give him a sniper rifle and you're going down. You know, don't be modest. I've squadded up with you in a good number of games now, and as I said, one of my top squad players if I had a choice. And if I had to pick a sort of ideal squad, I would always have a recon on there,
Yeah.
and I would stick you on there because I've seen you do some crazy stuff and came out with some really fantastic scores using that class. So well done, you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, as you said about having a recon in every team, that is pretty important. Um, People don't realize it that much. I see people who go into public servers, public matches, and things like that, and they run like a whole squad of assaults or a whole squad of engineers.
Mhm.
But really, the way it's made, the game, your four-man squads, you really need a medic, an assault, an engineer, and a recon. Obviously, depending on the
Mhm.
map, you may need more of one than the other. I mean, motion sensors, med packs, repair tools, and ammo boxes. It's really important. Really important.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you say, I mean, this map in particular that you're on, you can skip the engineer, and something like this. So, I would probably say if I had a squad that listen, get a recon or even a couple of recons, one that's run about like a madman like yourself with the M95, and then also maybe get one with a shotgun because you're going to come up against these guys that use the USAS, and you need to match them.
Yeah.
And you'd also, I mean, the squad would benefit immensely from having a medic, having an assault,
Mm.
and I'd probably say have the recons sort of flanking, and then have your medic and your assault leading the charge, through the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this game is just perfect for that. It encourages the team play, and that's why I love it so much over Call of Duty.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I'm really hyped for Battlefield 3 because it keeps that class and squad element.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm sure you're hyped for this as well,
I am so hyped for it. I mean, it had to creep in there somewhere. Battlefield 3, everyone. I don't know how many of you watched E3 live streams and things like that. I didn't actually. I was a bit lazy and didn't watch any of the live streams. But I managed to catch up on all the highlight stuff, the important games I was looking out for, like Battlefield 3. And there's so much change in there. And admittedly, they did show PC gameplay only during E3, but over the past, I think it was a couple of days ago, they did release PS3 game footage, which I would hesitantly say looks almost as good as the PC stuff. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that at all.
Yeah, no, I did, and I mean, I'm a console player first and foremost. Although I'm recently set up to play on the PC, but Battlefield 3 on the PC is going to be absolutely stunning, especially if you've got a PC that's equipped to play it at its full resolution and settings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh, I also read recently that the PS3 is going to be 720p, 30 frames a second. A little bit disappointed with that, but at the same time, it's still going to be epic. And it's not a PC. It's not intensive gaming. It doesn't have the processor and the graphics sort of power behind it.
Mm.
But we do a good job. And the PS3 has some stunning games. Coming out. Apart from Battlefield 3, you've got Uncharted 3, which is going to look visually stunning.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm happy. I love my PS3. I wouldn't go without it.
No, exactly.
But no, we're both looking forward to it, and I think because we're both new to this whole YouTube scene. I think it's going to be really exciting to have a new game where we can upload videos, at the start, just like everybody else, so people can check out what we sort of come up with.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's looking good, mate. It's not long to go now, to be honest. So
I know. I'm really, really hyped. I know I've said that already. I'm repeating myself again. I do it in every video, but I am so fucking hyped for Battlefield 3. It's going to be amazing. The beta coming out September, I believe it was. Yeah,
mhm.
September. With the game release October 25th. And I can hardly wait. These months are going to absolutely fly by, and then we'll be all playing Battlefield 3 squadded up together.
Yeah, I mean the release date's been brought forward, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Initially, I think they had a week before the, dare I say it, Modern Warfare 3. But just bringing it forward just that little bit sooner, it's going to do them the world of good as well. Because there's no getting around the fact that Modern Warfare 3, although it hasn't impressed visually or had the hype that Battlefield has had so far, as soon as it comes up to release, Call of Duty will sell, Call of Duty will succeed regardless of what they do.
yeah.
And obviously their campaign and marketing is going to be pushed forward because they know they're up against it this time.
Mm.
So no, definitely, mate, it's going to be absolutely epic, and I'm looking forward to getting on there and playing some games with you, especially in my squad. And I'm just looking at your score here, mate. 22 for 6, 3.67, KD like a boss,
Hell yeah.
ace pin. What more do you want? Fantastic performance.
Exactly. I was quite
Enjoyed your gameplay.
quite pleased with that on my aggressive recon, and that is the end of the match for you people. And this is the end of the duel come, I'm afraid. Thanks to Shaz for joining me here today.
No, I appreciate you having me. Always a pleasure, and hopefully we can do more dual comms and also maybe get some other people that we know involved because it's great just sitting over watching a video, watching some gameplay.
Exactly, exactly. That's what it's all about. Thank you once again, and yeah, I will see you later, guys. Have a good week. Goodbye.